3, 2, 1, action. Right, so I am Garry Kousoulou. I'm joined by 3 others. They will introduce themselves in a minute. But if you watch this video to the end, you will learn about Google Business Profile and how important it is to update your Christmas opening and closing times. Really important. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Elias. I'm currently doing 2 weeks of work experience. I'm in year 12 in sixth form and I'm studying English, history and politics right now.
Nice.
Hey, I'm Mateo. I'm also doing 2 weeks of work experience here and I do media, computing and politics at A levels.
Elsie.
Okay. Hi, I'm Elsie. I'm a graduate from University of Warwick, and my major is business management, and I'm a volunteer here.
Okay, so we just look at the landscape of marketing just for a moment. 100 years ago, if you needed the best company that sells fresh eggs, what would you do? You'd ask your neighbor, right? Probably. And maybe hear an advert on the radio. Fast forward 50 years, you'd probably go with what's on the TV and a recommendation, right? Fast forward 20 years ago, you might Google it, maybe. Far less having to ask your neighbor. And now we're in 2025. If you want something, depending on where you live, you're less prone to advertising. You don't trust stuff anymore. Like, just because it's on television doesn't mean that you're going to trust it. It's influencer marketing is having a big effect. So somebody you respect, who likes basketball? So who's your favorite basketball player?
Like LeBron James.
LeBron James recommends this basketball. You'll be like, yeah, I'm all over that, right? So influencer marketing didn't exist 20 years ago, 10 years ago. It's a thing now. But search is important. Search a year ago was pretty much 90% all Google. It's changed. Now it is AI. People are looking at AI for answers. So they call this optimization. You can optimize your health. You can optimize your football, your basketball. You can optimize your Google ranking. You can optimize your AI ranking. Does that make sense? So if you watch this to the end, I'm going to teach you how to rank your AI ranking plus as well as your Google ranking. So when you're optimizing your Google internationally, this is really difficult. So you say, I sell clapperboards. I want the best clapperboard in the world. And I happen to be in China. And I want to show up first in China and London and New York. That's difficult. We're not doing that today. We are talking about local search. Now, Google, believe it or not, has told us, if you read this update, I promise you, you'll be first. And the update is called Pigeon. So have a look. If someone Googles that, Elsie, will you Google that for me? The update, is she there? Google? Or should I do it? All right, I'll do it. Probably quicker. All right, so here we go. I was just saying to these young men, there's this thing called Whisper. It's so quick. I highly recommend it. Hey, give me a search for the update Pigeon when it comes to optimization. So you see this thing types it quicker than you can speak it. Update on Pigeon, the Google update for optimization. Wow, you see that? So Google have done many updates, but the only people that know about them are webmasters. So they don't teach this at university. They don't teach this anyway. You can't see it on TikTok. And people think, shit, because it's not on TikTok, it can't be real. What a lot of crap. Like, there's information in books that is not on Google and not on TikTok and not on SEO. It's just there because it hasn't ever been done. But they keep this secret. It is a thing. It's called Google Pigeon algorithm. And it says, if you want to show up locally, you're going to have to do some stuff. And it says, shift in the local pack results. Does anyone know what that means?
The number of local business listings shown in the local pack was reduced, making competition for those spots more intense.
So we'll go through these one by one. Integrate local and web search. Local search now uses the same ranking factors as traditional search. So that you have to mention it a few times. You have to be around mentioning it in your content. Enhance location. So if I ask for a pizza in Enfield, it will come out different to a pizza in Manchester. Where's my local pizza place? Imagine 10 years ago, if you asked for a pizza place, you'd get Liverpool if you was in Enfield.
Right.
But now, because of the pigeon update, it now localizes your search. Increased importance of this stuff is so important. So what does it mean? Let's have a look. So let's just say I did an they call it a search with intent. Pizza, great, near me. Let's have a quick look. All right, so we've asked for a pizza near me. Google Maps has come up, but really interesting is TripAdvisor has come up, and so has Just Eat. So if you're registered on those things, it's taking that as an algorithm, like it's there. It's coming up on maps, and this one, if we click on this will cost Domino's Pizza £8, just because we clicked it. Seems unfair, doesn't it? 'Cause it's sponsored. But this one's free. Far Away is free. This one, the Carlos at the end of the road is free. This is all free, but that one's being paid. That one has paid to get top, and then because I clicked it, it cost them money. Now down here, so this is called the local pack. It's called Google Business Profile, and these ones down here are called organic searches. Different strategy for those. What we're talking about is the pack, and we making sense. So if you can get to the top of the pack, you are good. Your phone's not going to stop ringing. So what else is interesting is nowadays you've got an AI mode, and the AI mode is still learning. It's still a baby. It's just about crawling. So proper pizza. Have you gentlemen ever heard of this place? No. It's wrong. Like there is no way Alderman's Hill in Palmer's Green is near me. It's wrong. And then Top Pizza again. It's not near me really. It's far. It's far. That one's Enfield Town. I got that, right? So it needs to be trained. That's why they call it AI, training the computer. So let's just say I said to AI, hey AI, I think you've got that really wrong. Actually, the closest pizzeria to me is called, what's it called? De Carlos. And they make great pizza. Can you change that, please? All right, so I then give that to that, and I tell it it's wrong. And it's going to say, I'm really sorry. I'll get that right next time. So you say to it, can you make sure that this is registered and you've got this in your algorithm if anyone's living in Enfield that the Carlos is coming up first? And it will tell us. Computer training, people. It's not difficult. Pizza near me, and it's saying that it's going to think about it. However, other people, blah blah blah, and it's basically you got to keep telling it. So, have you ever heard of you should only listen to people that have actually done what they're talking about?
Yeah.
Say. So if you want some advice about a relationship, who do you pick? The uncle and aunt that have been married for 20 years and they're happy, or do you pick the uncle that has been divorced 8 times and is miserable?
The first one.
Yeah.
The first one, right? So it sounds obvious to me, but sometimes it's not. In the uncle that's been divorced 15 times and is miserable, he has things to add, definitely, on not what. Don't do that. But certainly they're not experts. So if you're talking to somebody about money, say, do you listen to the millionaire or do you listen to the person that's never got any money?
Millionaire.
Yeah, right. So how can you listen to me unless I've got proven track record? I think that's important. So I'm going to go back, and then I own a media company. So I'll put social media Enfield. If it wasn't first, that would be really bad, right? Now, like I have the top spot when you type in, and I'd love to, like, even with a spelling mistake. Elsie, you're in China. If you type in social media Enfield, let's see what happens to you. I'd be very interested. So I haven't really optimized it for China, but I'd be very interested. I've come up first, and my Google Business Profile is there. Now, the Google Business Profile, Google has done it so you never leave. You never have to leave. You've got the website from there, you've got directions, you've got the opening times, you've got the products I sell, you've got Google reviews, never have to leave. And the interesting thing is the organic is also quite dominated with loving social media. They call that Google domination. Now, when you go up here, when you go images, like there's a lot of images, there's a lot of news stories. This up here are called spiders. They're called bots or spiders. So when you go into those, you've got to feed them if you're going to be top. So how you get into Google Business Profile is you go to the hamburger menu when you're logged into your Google account. You go to the hamburger menu, and in the hamburger menu is a little blue house. Now, the hamburger menu gives you the things you use the most. So the little blue house might be lower. Just be aware that it might not be top. So I'm going to go to love. We look after a lot of people, so there's a lot of people there. So I'll go loving social media. There you go. Loving social media. And here, when you're logged in, it has all of these different things. It tells me how many people are looking at the the Google business, and it says 0 because it's the 1st of December, right? I'm not panicking about that. But what we're going to look at today is editing the profile. And editing the profile, Google really want to see that we're updating dates. So for us, the special dates are the 24th, Christmas Eve, we're open from 10:30 to 3:30. December, Christmas Day, we're closed, and so on. So if, say for instance, the 2nd of January, I wanted to change the 2nd of January, you just add more into the special hours. So you'd go 2nd of Jan, add date, 2nd of Jan. I'm going to be open from 9 to 5:30, which is our normal times, and then I save that, right? Simple as that. By doing that, you're telling Google you're keeping up to date. That's really, really important. While you're there, you might as well have a little spring clean and make sure everything's fine. Down here, 1, 2, 3. This is algorithms telling you what's important. So sometimes in number 1, it might say I need a picture of the outside of your shop. It might say different things. Have a little look there. So that is the training. Any questions?
No.
Elsie, what they're going to do, my team are going to send you opening times. You're going to go into Google Business Profile, just update it. It's just a simple task today, nothing complicated. But you've learned something about Google Business Profile, local pack, it's called. Are we good with that? Elsie, do you have access to this?
Yeah, I have this Google account. Maybe I have access. I will try later.
We're going to try. So if you've enjoyed this, please make a comment down below, and thank you very much.